Welcome back, guys. What I'm about to show you is how to create a website using AWS and WordPress. Here in my screen, I am on my AWS. So if you don't have AWS account or don't know how to create one, uh, I have a video showing you how to create a website an AWS account. So check that. On first login of your AWS, you'll be redirected to your home screen. So it can be different depending on if you recently visited something, but that's fine. We don't need this link. What we need to do is in this search box, we need to type AWS. Oh no, we need to type light sail. So what is light sail? Light sail basically is a AWS service that would allow you to create a server where we will host our WordPress. Okay, and then now go to Live Sale, click Live Sale. Then now it's welcoming me, Cute Robot. Let's get started. So why I choose Live Sale instead of why choose other hosting provider? Reason why I like AWS Live Sale is because it's cheap. Their monthly is basically around $3.5 per month. So this is per server that you will create. Nothing less, nothing more. So it's just $3.5. Yeah, that's very cheap. And then your server will have like 512 megabytes of memory, one CPU, and then 20 gig of SSD, and then 1 terabyte of HDD. That's for the storage. Those 20 gig and 1 terabyte are for storage. Okay, and then now here, when scrolling up, uh, I'm using Singapore, but you can change your region. So there's a lot of region that you can choose from here in AWS. So just choose the one that is near you, and then pick your instance image. So I'm keen on using Linux because that's a lightweight operating system. And then there's a two button here, OS and App OS. So if you check OS only, uh, it's going to just create a server with a pre-installed operating system like Amazon, Ubuntu, Debian. So but this time I'm going to select App plus OS because we want our server to have a pre-installed WordPress. So there's other app like GitLab, Joomla Magento, Nginx, where those are pre-installed once you select those Node.js. But in our case, let's use WordPress. So there's an optional here, add launch script. We don't need that. So yep, that's it. So this is the pricing. First 3 months is free actually. So you won't going to get billed for your first 3 months. So if you quickly generate a website in your first month, then you can make money, without paying any bills on your resources. So that's a cool offering from AWS. And then after 3 months, then you will bill by $3.5, which is I think not too much comparing to buying your own physical servers. And then the next box is for the naming of your server or your instance. So I'm just going to name it like my first website. And then click create instance. Now it's creating. So as you can see here, we want to post a video but realize that it's now running. It's just like 30 seconds. Okay, so what we need to do next is before we can view our WordPress, the landing page of for your WordPress. Basically, WordPress is like a tool for you to create website. Basically, by default, it has a landing page, like a sample website. So now, before we can go, because if you try this link or this IP address, it won't load. So what we need to do is go to the networking. Don't worry, even though it says networking, it's not technical. So just create a static IP and then select your instance. Basically, what we're doing is we're assigning a permanent IP address for your website because this IP is going to change once you reboot your server. So we want a permanent IP for this website. And then change maybe let's name it my first website. Where this the name can be the name of your store, online store or e-commerce store. It's up to you. But for me, for this tutorial, I'm going to name it my first website. So let's create. There you go. And then this is the new IP. So this is now the new IP, this one or this one. And then opening a new on new tab, browser, and pasting this one. Click enter. Voila, there you go. You have your own website now. Quick, it's very quick. So, yep. So, stay tuned for the next video on how are we going to, modify this screen. This doesn't look like, it looks like a blog instead of, an e-commerce store. And then also, as you can see here, the name, it doesn't have any this should not be shared, and also we need to make it secure because especially if it is not secure. So that's what we're going to do in the next video. Okay, thank you, bye.